Some games ask you to win. Pathologic 3 asks you to endure. From the moment you arrive in the plagued town, the game makes one thing painfully clear. Survival is not a reward, and understanding comes at a cost. This isn't a horror game built on jump scares or combat. It's a psychological descent into responsibility, failure, and the unbearable weight of impossible choices. Setting and story, Pathologic 3 returns to the infamous town trapped by disease, superstition, and social decay. The setting feels hostile, oppressive, and deeply uncomfortable, as if the world itself is watching you struggle. Streets feel narrow, time feels scarce, and every conversation carries tension. The story unfolds through fragmented dialogue, moral dilemmas, and consequences that often reveal themselves far too late. You are not a hero, you are a doctor, an outsider, and a tool of systems that are already breaking. The narrative explores themes of sacrifice, control, and the illusion of agency, constantly questioning whether saving lives is even possible or meaningful in a world built on suffering. Gameplay and systems gameplay in Pathologic 3 is built around time pressure, resource scarcity, and difficult prioritization. Every action consumes time, and time is the most valuable resource you have. You must choose who to help, where to go, and what to sacrifice, knowing that every decision locks others out. Survival mechanics are deliberately harsh. Hunger, exhaustion, infection, and limited supplies create constant tension. Trading, scavenging, and negotiation are essential, but nothing feels reliable. Systems are designed to frustrate comfort, forcing players to adapt rather than optimize. There is little traditional combat, and when violence appears, it feels desperate and ugly rather than empowering. The challenge is mental and emotional, pushing you to accept loss as part of progress rather than a mistake to be undone. Strengths. Pathologic 3 excels in several key areas. Deep psychological storytelling that challenges player expectations. A world that feels oppressive, reactive, and emotionally exhausting. Meaningful choices with lasting and often painful consequences. Unique pacing that reinforces themes of urgency and decay. Atmosphere driven by sound design, writing, and systemic pressure. Weaknesses. This experience is not designed to be comfortable. Extremely steep learning curve with minimal guidance. Intentionally frustrating mechanics may alienate some players. Slow pacing and heavy dialogue demand patience. Survival systems can feel punishing rather than fair. Not suited for players seeking power or mastery fantasies. Whoits for Pathologic 3 is made for players who appreciate challenging narratives, philosophical themes, and games that actively resist player comfort. If you enjoy experiences that make you question your decisions, your role, and your limits, this game offers something rare and unsettling. If you prefer clear objectives, consistent rewards, or traditional fun, this will likely feel hostile and exhausting. Verdict/outro Pathologic 3 is not an experience you conquer. It's one you survive, reflect on, and carry with you long after it ends. By refusing to offer easy answers or victories, it creates a haunting meditation on duty, loss, and human fragility. For players willing to suffer for meaning, this is one of the most uncompromising and memorable games you can play. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, leave a like, subscribe for more deep dive breakdowns, and let me know in the comments which decision in Pathologic stayed with you the longest. See you in the next one.